New episode of Hornet Sports Network. This is going to be a little short episode. We're recording this at the end of the week, but Kentucky's got some really good commits to come in. Denzel Aberdeen, who was on the Florida Gators who won the national championship, he would have been a starter next year at Florida, but he decides to come here. I think his NIL deal was somewhere north of $2 million. So Kentucky paid a pretty big price for him. But right now, I would put us as a title contending team. We've put together some really good pieces. Travis Perry did enter the transfer portal, but I don't think he would have played much next year anyways. He would have been the shortest player on the team, which is pretty insane. But Maddox, what do you think about the transfer portal?
Huh? A decommitment.
Oh, yeah, Caden Lewis. He wouldn't have played much next year anyways. So, Maddox, what do you think about the transfer portal Kentucky has done? What would you rate their job?
Pretty good.
A plus, A
minus.
A minus. What about you, Chance?
I'm giving it an A.
A's probably the highest you could go on any team because some teams lost players they went after. Like Auburn's really struggled this year in the portal. Now, is that to say Auburn's going to be really bad next year? No. I mean, Kentucky missed some players last year. They went after the Osabor kid, but he turned out to not be very good. Lost Lanier, and he was all right. He struggled against us in the first two games. The last game he did pretty good against us. But Kentucky looking to rebound, maybe make a Final Four weekend appearance for the first time since 2015, which has been a long time. It's already be 10 years. It'll be 11 years next year. And it'll be at Indianapolis where it was 11 years ago. But St. John's has also did a very good job in the portal. Rick Pitino's been getting some guys like Bryce Hopkins, former Cat. He got Dylan Mitchell the other day, I saw. St. John's could be a contender next year. Now, UConn, I don't know. They've missed out on some guys, but they still got some good pieces coming.
Villanova got Devin Askew.
Askew is on his fifth team. Golly. How many years of eligibility does he have left?
6 years.
It's insane.
I miss him.
Former five-star recruit. Did not play very good at Kentucky. Went to Texas, I think it was. Didn't play much. Went to California. Didn't do much. And then he played at Long Beach State last year, and I think he averaged 16 or 17 points a game. 18. So he goes back to a bigger school, Villanova, who was it Kevin Willard as their new head coach from Maryland? So they're looking to rebound. I don't think they made the tournament the last 2 years, which is shocking out of Villanova ever since Jay Wright retired. They're looking to rebuild the program. But now we're going to talk about the NBA playoffs. The first night, the Thunder absolutely blew out the Grizzlies. Wasn't even close. 131-80. Which is insane. Now, I know Shea's probably not going to win the MVP. Probably going to be Jokic.
No, it's going to Shea.
I wish it was Shea, but I don't think
it will be Shea.
I don't think he'll win it. I just don't.
It will be Shea.
It won't be Shea.
It will be Shea.
Probably be Brunson.
Yeah, it surely will be.
I think it will.
The top three are Giannis, Jokic, and Shea. And I think Jokic is probably going to win it again. Which he probably does deserve because he's done some insane stuff. So, Who y'all think's gonna win the playoffs? Be realistic.
The Lakers.
The Knicks.
The Lakers.
I'm gonna go with the Thunder. Thunder's
Go
gonna
with the
win.
Knicks. Got the most clutch player in the league.
The Lakers
The
have
Lakers have the two best players in the league. So.
the Lakers have the least most clutch players in the league.
You don't even watch the NBA to even say that. So.
Yes, I do. I watched the playoffs the other night.
The Lakers have Luka and LeBron, the two clutchest
Ooh.
players in the league.
Ha. Yeah.
LeBron's the most clutch player of all time. That's not even fact. That's not even cap. So. In every statistical standpoint, he's the most clutch player of all time.
How many game winners has he hit in the finals?
He does.
Exactly. Shut up.
That doesn't mean anything.
How many finals has he won? Out of how many appearances?
You have to see who he's played against.
4 out of 10. How many did Jordan win?
The
6-0. How many game winners did he win in the finals?
You shouldn't have to take game winners.
He did.
What, one?
Because there was defense back then.
That doesn't even make sense.
Yes, there was. But I think it's MJ, Kobe, then LeBron.
You just don't like LeBron. You can say it. Like,
No, I just don't think he's the best player of all time.
he's better than both of them by a lot.
He's better than Kobe. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
I mean, you can make a case for Shaquille O'Neal to be the GOAT.
I mean, actually, here's what I would put. I would put
I swear to
MJ,
God.
Kobe, Shaq, Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Stephen Curry, then LeBron.
You just don't like LeBron. That's okay.
No, I'm just being honest.
All right.
Curry owns LeBron. Always has. Always will.
It's just not true. He had to team up with Kevin Durant just to beat him. So
Okay.
he did.
Mm-hmm. He didn't need Kevin Durant to beat him the first time.
It was LeBron by himself.
And Kevin Love and Kyrie.
They were both
Irving.
hurt for the finals. They didn't.
Well, it doesn't matter.
They didn't play in the. They didn't play in the finals.
LeBron didn't do anything.
LeBron.
James
Will you
Jones carried.
Look
bro.
up the stats from that series. You actually do.
Anderson
not know anything
Varejao
about LeBron.
carried. Okay.
Okay, sure. LeBron averaged a 35-point triple-double that series.
Oh, really? How much do he average now? Like 23?
25. He's 40 years old.
So?
So what? He's averaging 25 points a game at 40 years old.
23.
It's not 23. It's higher than
It's
that.
23.
It's higher than that.
23.5.
That's not it.
Yes, it is.
Look it up.
Okay.
On Jesus Christ, it's not 23.5, you big dumbass.
Well, it's not 25.
It's 24.4, actually.
Exactly.
It's not
I was
23.5.
closest.
No, you was.
He is averaging 8 rebounds, 8 assists.
And he's 40.
It's pretty easy to pass the ball.
That's not what that means. Jordan never averaged 8 assists in his career, and LeBron's doing it in age 40 season. So
Well, I didn't think you'd get so mad at facts.
the facts are wrong. There's no facts. You're not spitting any facts. You're lying about everything.
Oh, yeah. Totally. Lying about 6-0 in the finals, yeah.
Okay. Against
Not one time did
Magic
Jordan...
Johnson with AIDS.
First off, not one time did Jordan ever say he was the GOAT because he respected the players before him. LeBron's always like, I'm the greatest player ever play. Yeah. It's okay, Maddox. He might be the GOAT someday. Maybe if he wins another championship, which he ain't going to. So we're going to end this episode here. See y'all later.